We got Rona.
Yeah. We got COVID. We are COVID-19 positive. We got the news like quite a while ago at this point. Bit of a rough time. Thought we would take this opportunity to like say like what happened and like our experience of it. So I've been in Manchester in the UK now for the last 2 months or so. The place is absolutely rife with it. like in fairness, like there's coronavirus everywhere.
Yeah.
The numbers are absolutely nuts here. Even in our building, we started noticing like a few telltale signs that there was a lot of people with coronavirus in our building. We live next to
my university,
Lawrence
one of my
University.
university's student accommodations, and my university had like overall a few thousand cases. My uni.
We're literally 5 minutes away from a big university campus, student accommodation that made like the headlines everywhere because the entire building was locked down.
There must be like, I don't know, there must be like a couple of hundred students who are quarantined right now.
We have 1,500 students in the building and like about 200 of them had confirmed cases, so they were just lock that down. But yeah, it was just kind of like creeping closer and closer and closer that we would probably, if we weren't careful, get sick. And we weren't careful.
Well, I wasn't careful. No, it was ultimately my fault because I thought it's a Saturday night, we're gonna go out on a Saturday, and I said, why don't we go to this arcade that we've been to before? It's never been too busy. I want to win more tickets so I can get the toy unicorn that I've been eyeing.
She's obsessed with this unicorn that she wants to get at a stupid arcade, and on a Saturday night for some reason she suggested it, and like obviously it's a Saturday night at an arcade in a shopping center that's like during a pandemic. But then you kind of just go like, ah well, it's open, and you hope that like they're gonna have all the restrictions or whatever,
Yeah,
so that
we're
like
wearing masks,
their clientele is meant to be safe. But you know, as soon as we arrived there, we looked into this arcade, this crazy arcade, and like we knew straight away we shouldn't have been going in.
Yeah.
And we knew it, but we went in and we made a mistake. If you let your guard down for one moment, you can pick up this thing. And so we went into this arcade, didn't even have a good time because
it was so packed and there were so many children.
It was like oh man, there's like
all these kids running around. Rats.
There's proper
children
human rats running around with diseases practically hopping off them, and they were like trying to jump down our throat, and eventually they did somehow. So in there we got coronavirus.
We weren't even in there very long.
3 days later we came down with symptoms, and we came down pretty damn hard. I just got really tired, like proper fatigue. I was like, here, like I feel like I'm coming down with a flu or something. And then the next day, definitely, I think my temperature, I was starting to run hot.
Yeah, that's
and it
true.
turned into, for me at least, for the next 3 days was then just like kind of a fever, flu type thing. And we knew pretty much straight away. We didn't go anywhere. Like we were too sick to go anywhere anyway.
We were too sick to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was COVID at first just because we didn't have a cough at all.
Yeah, sorry. This is the one symptom that we didn't have was a cough.
Yeah, so that made me go, and because that's the thing that's like put out everywhere, that made me go, oh no, this isn't that, this is just a bad cold. But we still didn't go anywhere, and then the first time we went out after that, after we had the symptoms, was to get tested. And we got our tests. 10, 11, 12.
Wow, that felt very strange. And we're all packaged up and ready to see if we got coronavirus.
Alright, this is kind of scary. Positive. Your coronavirus test result is positive.
Shit. Oh, we had it.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that was that. And then we had to isolate from there on until it was 10 days of onset of our symptoms. Yeah, so I basically was sick, properly sick for like 3 days with like a fever and a flu and a really bad headache. Actually, that's one thing I should probably point out. So I got like, I don't really get headaches too often, but yeah, I've had a pretty excruciating headache for like 3 days pretty much.
I always had quite bad headaches, and I don't tend to get many headaches. You were sick for 3 days, I was sick for 7 days.
Yeah. When I was relatively better, Lauren was still really bad. Lauren was like throwing up and everything. Also, our sense of smell and taste is like absolutely screwed up. It's like it completely went. It only tastes like really strong flavors such as I mean, sure, really strong spice, or really vinegary, or really sour, or something like that.
That happened, and it still hasn't come back, which is annoying.
We are now out of isolation. We are now not infectious.
And we maybe are immune for 3 months.
And maybe we're immune for 3 months.
Maybe, but
whatever. But it almost doesn't matter, because now the whole country's about to go into lockdown. So we've been self-isolating for however long. Finally get out, and now the whole country's going into lockdown. So timing was not great.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty crap time.
It was really
crap. Yeah, like obviously being sick is a crap time, but like not being able to leave your own home feels so horrible.
Yeah.
So horrible. Because I'm, feel like I was one of the first people affected within my kind of social circle and stuff like that. I imagine like other people watching don't know anyone who's had it. So that was our experience of it. Like you don't want to get it. Lauren's symptoms, because they persisted so long, she actually had to isolate just 24 hours longer than me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the day we came out of isolation. The day I came out of isolation was walking outside, had my mask on, and like some guy goes nuts at me for having a mask on, saying I couldn't take me serious for having a mask on, and said he's gonna beat the shit out of me in front of Lauren.
No, he said, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you in front of your wife.
I wish I got that on camera. Anyways, yeah,
I should have got that on camera.
Just a random aside of having a crazy aggressive, like what do you call them?
Anti-masker.
Anti-masker go at me.
Yeah.
Madness.
And like, I mean,
there was me trying to protect him. That's our story of how we got coronavirus.
Don't go to arcades.
So that's it for the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. And hopefully it's a bit nicer.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.